What the actual FUD? How's the last 24 hours been in crypto? Another insane, guys, we got to admit that this is the most entertaining market in the world. It's absolutely insane. But what we had yesterday basically had crypto start to make its way up. And we started to get a dominance drop. We actually started getting Ethereum ready to explode. Everything's looking hot. We had a Doge explosion. And we're going to speak a lot about the meme tokens today because I have something very interesting to show you how the meme tokens have started the last 5 of these altcoin rallies. It's actually crazy how the meme tokens go. The meme tokens take off. They reverse the dominance. Money starts to flow into altcoins, and then the rest of the altcoins start to join. So that's very interesting. But what we also had was FUD. We had a nice little spike from Bitcoin to the downside. And what we ended up having was a candle from $28,000 to $27,000 in literally a few hours. And that all came from this basic FUD tweet from a guy named 𝗕𝗆𝗃. And what we basically had was an influencer of over 700,000 followers posted a hash, a 256 hash stating CZ has a red notice. And as soon as the market heard about that, they panicked. End of the day, we know how big Binance, we know how big CZ is in the space. And if anything had to happen there, we know what effects. And what it ended up doing was dumping Bitcoin of $1,000. And then CZ came out yet again and gave us a very simple picture of number 4, saying that it's all FUD, and all of a sudden markets are back. And we look again right now, and we have Bitcoin only but higher than where we were yesterday. Now breaking trend, now officially looking at this first 4-hour close outside, and now the markets are starting to turn green. But what's exciting is the altcoins and this big daddy over here. So in the show, what I'm speaking about is I'm showing you how Dogecoin runs, then Shibu, then Floki, and then altcoins run straight after. We've been waiting for money to move into altcoins. And when is money going to finally go out of Bitcoin into altcoins? And this is why I suppose we got to love the meme tokens. Doge, obviously, Elon Musk, no more we can count this as a meme token, but it is a start of a new cycle. It used to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins. Now, Bitcoin, Ethereum, meme coins, altcoins. It's going to be a massive show. We're going to go through what moves next. It is now the altcoin popcorn effect. No more wasting time. Let's get into the show.
Click, click. Have you heard the news? What? With his finger on the pulse, it's like Sheldon knew. Click, click. When the sniper shoots, we got Sheldon on the charts, so we never lose. Enter the sniper, sharpshooter advisor. Enter the sniper, he marks the charts right. Enter the sniper, he's calling the cycles. So enter the sniper, click, click, click. Time to be dedicated, sniper mode is activated. Explosions in the market are in target, and Sheldon demonstrates. Mirror, mirror on the wall, Master Sheldon tell us all. We got Sheldon on the chart, so we never lose. Enter the sniper, sharpshooter advisor. Enter the sniper, he marks the charts right. Enter the sniper, he's calling the cycles. Enter the sniper, click, click. Enter the sniper. Enter the sniper.
Hello, Banter fam. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. It is morning this side. Hope you're having a fantastic day, guys. I want to ask you the simple question. Are you tired of hearing that alt season's coming? Just say in the comments there. Are you tired? Are you at that point where it's not coming? Like, it is what it is. Like, are you tired of hearing me say that altcoin move is coming? That's what I want to know. So pop in the comments. Are you tired of hearing it? Every day, come on, when's this thing coming? When's it coming? When's it coming? It's not coming. It's not coming. That's how I know. And Rand actually explained his 2019 theory, and he had that great joke. Exactly. Yes, yes, yes. Bring the yeses. Bring them. Bring them. Bring them. Bring them. Fantastic. And he spoke about the day he was in a lesson, and it was a few months or a few weeks of this Bitcoin going up and waiting for altcoins, and it's not coming, and it's not coming. And the day he finally takes his Bitcoin, his altcoins, and turns them into Bitcoin is the day it started to take off. So guys, maybe that's what we should do, right? Let's go turn all of our altcoins into Bitcoin, and then let the altcoin explosion start to happen. Guys, it is there to aggravate you. The market is crazy. It's really good at what it does, but it's all working beautifully to plan. You have to stay committed. Remember, in this game, 10 to 20% make the money. 80% do not make the money. Test your patience like nothing else. It really, really grinds you. And that's why you have to stay committed. I believe Bitcoin's overvalued right now. I believe Ethereum is nearly getting overvalued right now. I believe altcoins are still undervalued. And you have to stick and understand. Now, let's quickly go through that. And I want to quickly start off with the altcoins. Firstly, what we did have was we had the whole Doge thing, and Elon putting Doge, the Doge dog, as the main icon for Twitter. And this obviously started to explode, right? It's crazy how Elon has stuck to what he said. You know, he's been a part of Doge, been a part of these sort of things, always pumped it many times. But he definitely has plans for it. And now it comes to a thing of where Doge is no longer basically a meme token. It does have some sort of value, and we'll soon find out what that will be. But we have the richest man in the world, you know, backing it and playing a big role with it. And I give respect to Elon about not only being a billionaire, not only being a genius. I do see him as a genius, but also being such a kid. You know, the amount of fun that he has. Elon's just absolutely a great leader, in my opinion. He just brings so much fun. Yes, 𝗍𝗍, where 𝗍𝗍 was saying this is all a bunch of FUD. If you have a look here, how the FUD starts, guys, go have a look. It's all a bunch of craziness. It created a bit of a panic within the market, but then it all came back to life. And it was all just this. This is why I was saying the charts are amazing. As long as we don't break levels on these dumps, it's fake. It's all fake. It's all fake. But you have a look here. You know, is a new platform needed? Just buy Twitter and change the bird logo to Doge. That would be sick. And what does Elon do? He exactly does that. That's an old photo. Now we have the Doge dog. So he's obviously sent this to the moon within the last 24 hours. Absolutely ripping. But I want to show you something that's very interesting. And let's go through it quickly. So what we have right now is we have a Doge explosion, okay? And if I take you to the Doge chart, let's actually get the Doge chart up here for you. It's starting to move. And this may be quite a big run from Doge. It may be something that really starts to expand. I expect it to go quite a bit higher than what it is now. I actually spoke about Doge and the meme coins on yesterday's show. I hope you did catch the early breakouts. But basically what we have on Doge is we do have this breakout of this long wedge. And now you got Doge off to the moon right now. It smashed the previous high and now starting to rip. And what I'm basically seeing is this is not something new that happens from Doge and Shibu and Floki. I'll speak about those in a sec. But randomly what you get is you get these long accumulating periods for Doge. And then you get this random day where it just absolutely takes off. And then for the next 2 weeks, it does something ridiculous. And last time it basically went from 6 cents all the way to 16 cents, you know, basically a 200% pump. But we've seen this many times when this basically starts to happen, this little rally to the upside. And I'm pretty much looking at this being the same, where this will ultimately probably go to these higher levels over here, maybe even higher. All depends on how strong the momentum is right now. But we definitely have momentum flowing into Doge and flowing into the actual meme coins. Now, what does this create? It finally takes a little bit of the main picture away from Bitcoin. That's what we've been waiting for, right? Bitcoin's, come on, it stole the limelight, coming from $20,000, going all the way to $28,000. Everyone's been focusing on Bitcoin. And we needed some limelight back into the altcoins so we can have the altcoins join the party, because they're all sitting on the side. They're saying, hello, can you allow us in the door? Can we come party and get drunk with you? Can we come have a great time? And Dogecoin has a really good way of actually doing that. And so does Elon. But what I want to explain here is what this started to create yesterday is it did start to create a little bit of a dominance pullback, okay? A little bit of a dominance pullback. And you could see it over here, how the market started to react pretty strong. And you could see how we started to form this big candle. And what we are doing is we're starting to form this little wedge over here. But what I want to explain to you, and I want to show you this quickly, is if we have a look over here, let's go into Doge. There we go. If we have a look, the last time that it did this, and you know, the date was around the 23rd, 24th of October, 2023. So more or less the end of last year, right? It basically started this run from Doge. And then what happened after that is we then got Shibu that joined the party. Okay, so if I show you over here, same date, a day or two after that, on the 26th, Shibu started to join the party. Then after that, what happened was we started to get Floki join the party. So all of a sudden you have Doge, then you have Shibu, then you have Floki. Now you have all three of these meme coins starting to run up. Now, these tokens are actually starting to build really big market caps, guys. It's a lot of money, that's flowing in. It's not a little bit, to have these double and that over a few days. It's bringing a lot of money into the alt market and definitely sucking out of Bitcoin. But what was very interesting that time was if you have a look over here, let's just get it up, dominance. There we go. There we go. Cool. So what you had previously, this is what I want to explain to you guys and why I want to keep you committed and understanding why the altcoins come next. Okay. Is you had a pump from the dominance. Bitcoin got where it needed to get, and you had this trending to the upside. Okay. All of a sudden, what happened was we started to get a little bit of a pullback, and we were in this wedge where Bitcoin was just holding the limelight, holding. And on the 24th, the day that Shibu and Doge and all of these tokens started breaking up here, look what it did to the dominance. It basically took the dominance and it broke this wedge to the downside. And after that, what we ended up having was a 35-day run within the altcoins. And in that time, let me show you what it actually meant. So if we look over here, in that time, look at this, guys. Slow grind, nothing happening with altcoins. This is Fantom, nothing. All of a sudden, from the 26th to the 27th, few days after the Doge and that breakout, we have the dominance lose trend, and we ended up having Fantom having a 50% spike within 7 days after that. We look at Theta in the exact same time period, doing nothing, grinding. Isn't it sort of what it feels like right now? Where it feels like these coins not doing anything, grinding. And as soon as that happens, all of a sudden, look how we saw a 30% spike from that moment, not from the bottom, from that moment over there, 30% spike from Theta. We had it from Cardano. You can go have a look at all of them, where Cardano ended up having a 30% spike too at that time. So what it's basically showing you is we needed something to take a little bit of light away, okay? And for us, we want Doge to continue this run, the run that it's on currently right now. And it looks like it wants to. It looks like it wants to rally through and break these highs. What that finally does is it gets Shibu running and it gets Floki running. Now, for me, I actually like these meme tokens now because they're starting to create a purpose for us. They're starting to be the trigger that triggers the altcoins. We're always waiting for Ethereum, but I kind of see we got to look at Ethereum kind of like Bitcoin now, sort of in that area. But what these basically do is they start to trigger money to flow outside of the dominance. And that's where it starts to trigger. So very interesting to see as soon as these move, they're the ones that break the dominance. Now, let's quickly jump in the dominance and see where we're at right now. I do see a slight little bit of more sideways, possibly from the dominance. Maybe Bitcoin decides to go slightly higher. That's fine. But what I do see definitely is us ranging here. And I do see that these meme coins are the one that's going to give us our best opportunity of losing this trend, because we know we've now respected this 1, 2, 3 times. When we lose this is when we really start a strong pullback and trigger within the altcoins. So I want to remind you yet again, we've been building these portfolios. We've been building the altcoins. We've been structuring our altcoins. This is the right area to fish. It is irritating. It is annoying because you're sitting and saying, when's it going to come? When's it going to come? We've just gotten another trigger and another indication that it is coming, and it's coming very soon. It's going to hit you when you don't understand. Now, when you're not ready for it. And it's the same thing over here. You can see this total market cap yet again. Guys, it is creeping up closer and closer to this breakout point. And this breakout point is the area of the $1.8 trillion. We get through that, this previous high over here, then we need the whole market to wake up, not just Bitcoin, not just Doge. The whole market needs to wake up to get us to these areas over here. And this is why, as I've said previously, and I'm sticking to my analysis, I'm sticking to my thesis, and people may be annoyed now, and then maybe saying when, but when this actually happens, everyone's going to be sitting and be like, wow, you stuck to your guns, you stuck to that. I can't change, guys. There was a wick yesterday to downside, I can't come with a bearish towel and say we're bearish now, Bitcoin's going down. Like, I am sticking to my analysis, and I know I'll be respected for it at some point. And this is what exactly I'm seeing. Another creep up yet again, and eventually we're hitting this wall. Eventually we're going to crack through the wall, and we're going to have this move, and we're going to need the altcoins to help us to get there. Now, what we have next as well is we do have the total market cap, not the total, let's have a look, the futures ripping. I don't know what's going on in stock markets right now, but they're absolutely ripping. Look at that. US is on a fly. It's like they forgot everything that's basically happened, now running to the moon. We have the Dixie coming down, about to break these lows. So yet again, even on the stock market and things like that, things are still remaining bullish. And then we got this big one over here. because I'm going to jump back to the altcoins now, is this USDT dominance. Guys, this is another attempt yet again to break this, the influx, where it shows us the huge increase of when money is going to flow out of USDT. And yet again, I thought yesterday when the FUD started coming, I'm like, is this real? Like, because if this USDT dominant had to bounce here now, it wouldn't be good. It would be quite a big pullback from Bitcoin if that had to happen. But what we got was a lower high, yet again, a rejection. And now it's looking like it wants to come down hard. And like I said, if we lose this area over here, we're looking at a 25% decrease in the USDT dominance. And the only way I see this is with altcoins. And this was the previous run over here, where it literally took Ethereum from $1,000, back to the $1,600, $1,700 region. So I need you to stay focused and stay understanding. Now, if you do want to be a part of what's happening right now with the meme coins and all these sort of things, I still think there's an opportunity with Shibu and Floki. I really do. So if I had a look over here, we've had the Doge run. We need Shibu and Floki to run too. Once these run, then we can have that dominance. I'm telling you, if you have Doge, you have Shibu, and you have Floki all on a run, doing what Doge just did, we will break that dominance to the downside, and the rest of the alt market will take off. So I do think that Shibu's next. I see it's boiling up. It's broken trend. It's looking strong. Remember, guys, we have our portfolio. We have our low risk, medium risk, high risk, and very high risk. I would still put Shibu as a high risk, maybe even very high risk. But I would not say no, to the gains. These are the tokens that do these crazy runs. The previous run that Shibu did have, these are not tokens that I'm holding for the long period. But I do feel that they have a purpose now. It brings in retail, it brings in flow. And the last run that it had was 80%. And we ended up making a higher low. We ended up bouncing on the 618 and holding the 618. So this is looking really good. So possibly look at Shibu. Then the next one we have is Floki. Floki hit an insane run, the beginning of this year, where it did crazy things. It literally ran all the way down from there to 700%. Absolutely insane. But Floki, breaking trend now and looking good to run too. So pay attention when it comes to those as well. Looking really, really strong. And I think Floki can have a run to the highs, if not slightly higher. So I think there's opportunity, guys. Maybe for short-term traders and guys that want to make cash. These are not long-term holds. They're not things you want to hold for a very long period. But I do feel that they're next in the cycle, and it starts off with the meme tokens. Definitely. Now, let's quickly jump back. I see Bitcoin is starting to wake up. So I just want to jump quickly back to the Bitcoin understanding of what we want. So what we had yesterday was we started popping our head out of this trend. And we then had the FUD and all that stuff that started to bring Bitcoin down. Correct. But what we're starting to get now is in 1.5 hours from now, we do have our first 4-hour close outside of this trend. And if we hold this level over here, it's looking good. It's looking like possibly going for a new high, but I am hoping that it basically just grinds like this for a little while. Just grinds on its way up. The levels, yet again, to protect ourselves, our support has gone up again. Now $27,000 is support. Guys, isn't it great? Because 2 weeks ago, I was speaking about 25,000 as support. Then 26,500. Now we're at 27,000, which means as we keep passing these levels, if you're a Bitcoin holder, keep crunching up that stop loss for any collapses at any point. But now we're good. We're breaking trend and we're moving yet again. Let's start to look at a few of the runners. What are the tokens that are waking up and looking really good? The one that we got, actually took a very small trade on it, which was a RUNE trade. There's my entry over there, ripping. We took it yesterday on the live trading. Well, not the live trading, the school event. So I see THORChain absolutely waking up. I spoke about this yesterday, guys. All these tokens that are creeping up to these trend lines, when they break them, they're going, guys. Altcoins come next. Bitcoin has run. Ethereum's ready to run. Let's actually jump to Ethereum, because Ethereum, look at this. Look how we first, another engulfing candle. You can see Ethereum is ready. I'm telling you guys, Ethereum's going to run to Bitcoin. It is looking strong. Look how well it held yesterday on any of the dumps. And it's creeping up. It's creeping up to that level to break through there, guys. Once Ethereum is through this level of the 1,800 to 2,000, I'm expecting that strong push to the 2.5K region. I really think, and it might go a lot higher than that. We will see after that. But Ethereum, not only to the Bitcoin, look at this. Strong bounce. This is a weekly chart. If I jump to shorter time frames, you can see how strong Ethereum is starting to wake up to the whole entire market. Yes, looking very good. Looking very, very, very good. So we had 𝗕𝗏𝗃𝗃. Let's jump back to the alts. 𝗕𝗏𝗃𝗃, once we finally break through these trends, we're starting to take off. So the way you want to trade this is you want to look at, like I said, categorize your tokens, but you want to find the tokens now that are breaking the day trends. They're the ones that are flying. We had Cardano a few days back break the major trend, and you could see how Cardano is slowly creeping up when it gets through these highs over here. So all of these coins are slowly grinding up to their previous highs. Once they through those highs is when the strong acceleration basically starts. So you have Cardano definitely looking strong, but here we go. Here's the I just spoke about 𝗕𝗏𝗃𝗃. Focus on Fantom. Fantom breaks this daily. It's gonna run. It's gonna run hard. It's gonna speed up very quickly to what 𝗕𝗏𝗃𝗃 is doing right now. The same thing with Theta. Break the trend. Look at this now. Ripping. Mama Sniper's rich. Mama Sniper's going to be doing her show. Maybe I can even retire. Go, Mama Sniper. Keep trading your Theta. Keep going, because there we go. Break trend, retest. Theta on its way strong. Look at AVAX. Again, I'm saying it's in the buy zone. AVAX, if you don't have AVAX, for me, it is a high risk token. I'm in. It's definitely strong. Let's look at Chainlink. Not broken daily trend yet. Guys, find the tokens that have not broken these daily trends yet and make sure you're ready when they break, because when they break, they run. And it's very simple. This creeps up. Doesn't matter the token, guys. I can go through many tokens, and I got more tokens to go through on the show for you guys. But any of them that have these daily trends, they creep up, they break, you put your stop loss, and you allow that bad boy to run. Chainlink still one of them. Matic. Boom. Buy zone right now. Do not buy Matic after 1.13. $1.13. Do not buy Matic. It's in the zone right now. Your stop loss must go here, which is basically the 1 point. Let's actually look at risk to reward. It's actually crazy. You know, I spoke about risk to reward yesterday on Bitcoin. Let's speak about it on Matic. Matic's looking great. So you're basically looking at a 4% stop loss. And I'm looking at Matic not only but go to the top, but go to the areas. Guys, I'm seeing a big push from altcoins. I am. But I'm seeing up to 60% growth in Matic. You know, your risk to reward right now is ridiculous. So Matic is looking incredibly strong, breaking trend. The next one, which is not breaking now, but it can come very soon, will be that Solana one. When Solana breaks this badass trend over here and this long trend, it's going to absolutely rip. I'm still looking at huge. Got majority of your alt portfolio. Fantastic. Please send me updates. So as the market wakes up and as the thing, just send me, do not send me how much dollars you're making. Send me how much Bitcoin you're making. That's all that I care about. I've been trying to make you guys focus. It's time to make Bitcoin. We're getting into altcoins to make Bitcoin. Very simple. So send me how much Bitcoin you're making. That's what I want to know. Guys, this one you do not want to miss out. It's showing that there's still a few days. When Solana breaks that trend, I'm expecting the exact same thing as what 𝗕𝗏𝗃𝗃 is doing now. We actually start to rip. I see Theta's looking strong. Theta's looking really good. Rest of them, let's go through the list quickly. We basically have gala games. If you take this trend over there, still a little bit of time over there. So you have time to still accumulate your gaming positions. Gaming hasn't run yet, but for me, gaming is one that comes through really soon. Near Protocol. This is probably going to be one of your best trades of this year. You do need to take profits on the big run when it comes. But what we have on Near over here, long ass trend. We're creeping up there. It can come any moment now. When it's through that trend, it's going to rip. Remember me, where I'm looking at over here, is I'm basically looking, let's see our percentages. The break of this trend, I'm looking at first test of 40%. Amazing, good trade. Second test, I'm looking at 150%. So for me, Near's a big one. When they close outside here, guys, I do not want to hear it. I love you all with my heart, and I teach every day, and I put my passion every day. If these things break and you never got your entries and you're asking me, what can I buy now? Like, really, guys. Pay attention and get the breaks as they're coming. We have Near Protocol. We then have 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗃. 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗃 in the dollar costing zone right now. Not anywhere near daily breaks. So don't expect to do crazy things yet, but it is in dollar costing. DOT looking strong. There's DOT yesterday. Breaks the daily trend on its way. I do think we can still accumulate some DOT. I wouldn't do any leverage positions or anything on DOT, but I would accumulate in my spot. I definitely would. I think DOT's still got a long way. I'm still looking at a $10, $12 DOT. The guys that have got Nakamoto, that's on its way, looking really good. PBX, perfect zone. Perfect zone to be loading more PBX. For me, the microcaps are not running yet. There's still time on the microcaps. There's time for PBX. There's time for Scallop. There's time for Naka. All of these. Let's go through. I got a big list here. I got a big list. Okay, next one you got to focus on. When this breaks, it runs. Get it all prepped. Get it all ready. We have the DYDX. Not there yet, but when it breaks here, Gonna absolutely run. You could see it very clearly. We have 𝗬𝗍 perfectly in the buy zone now. Breakout, retest, looking fantastic. Engine, I like Engine. Engine's early, guys. Look at this. Break and test now. So pay attention to Engine. This could be a good trade for today. The way I would trade it, let's do it again. This would be my buy zone. So anywhere between, guys, remember, I do go quick. Pause the video. Just take the things if you want to see the token. Between 39 cents and the 41-cent mark is my buy zone. The stop loss will be nice and tight because I want us to continue this momentum. So anywhere around 38 cents for stop loss. And then you can see basically to the top of the range of where we are right now. This is probably a 35-40%. So let's have a look from where we are now. Exactly. So 38%, just for this trade over here. So if you're looking for some short-term trades, I think Engine's great. I do think it's a great token too. Let's speak about this big daddy over here, BNB. Obviously got a little bit of a scare yesterday with the drop off really quick, but BNB is going to rip. It's been under so much attack right now, Binance. When it breaks here, it's going to hit you with the big FU. I really, really believe it. You've been giving us so much shit. Guys, you can't deny that how much has crypto been attacked over the last few years. It's been a lot. It's been a lot of hate on crypto and a lot of attacks. If we get through this period right now and hold these levels, it's insane. So same thing, guys. Pay attention for the BNB breakout. When the BNB breakout happens, I think it's going to hit the huge FU and it's going to absolutely rip. Not only is it going to break out to USDT, it's going to break out to the Bitcoin pairing as well. We then have Super, which I really liked Super last week. Now it's in a great zone, but it started waking up strong. Like, look at this. We're starting to get some interest in Super. So pay attention on Super. Looking really good. I actually want to have a look. Wow, look how big our list is now. SXP, I want to see what it's doing now. Wow. This thing absolutely annihilated. Look at this. Absolutely. Stay away, guys. Stay away. But definitely looking really good. Right now, ZIL for me, I'd even be looking at some short-term trades. Oh, by the way, guys, if you've done Sniper School Code 1, 2, and 3, and 4, we jump on in half an hour. 2-hour trading session every day. The only one we're not doing is on Friday because it's Easter Friday. But other than that, if you've done any of the Sniper Schools, come join me. We're about to trade. You've got a whole team there, and we're going to do this every day. So, guys, if you do Sniper School, register below. The 3-step method, open an exchange, deposit $100. You got to use the links. You'll find that on the registration email. And put in your user ID and join for Sniper School. Come join me right now. Come join. Come in half an hour, we live, and we live 2 hours every single day. Short-term trades, education, a bit of everything. But I need you guys to do school. Very important. So ZIL's also looking incredible at the moment. I saw Aptos. I'm sure it probably got hit yesterday. Oh, Aptos, guys, look how close. Really near a breakout too. So pay attention to the Aptos breakout as well. Guys, yet again, I know it's crazy. I can't sit here and change my analysis. I'm calling an altcoin run, and I'm waiting for it to happen. I'm sitting here every day, keeping you guys strong, teaching you guys, holding that. And when it comes, it's going to come. You're going to realize it. But I can't change, guys. I can't sit here and be bearish one day, be this one day. I'm sticking to my analysis that I believe that the dominance is going to drop. And yes, it's Doge and Floki and them that could possibly be the spark to the slowdown in the dominance. But I'm sticking to an alt run, and I'm not gonna jump and change. Bearish, oh, Bitcoin going down, all these sort of things. I'm sticking to the run, and I'm just teaching you guys the mentality. Have a fantastic day. Come join the school, and I'll see you guys all on the live trading session if you do school, and I'll see the rest of you all tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Much love, Banter fam.